That's what it looks like. What you do is, since it's a companion program for ingest, it already knows what's set up in ingest and uses exactly the same details, knows what tables you have picked, knows what is your source database and your password to connect to the source database, knows what EMR instance you're using, everything. So you go to table setup, and in there you see, okay, all the tables that are selected in ingest appear in there. You select one of the tables in there, let's say product, it shows you the details of what that table contains. Let's go to work order. That's the interesting one. We have partitioned it. And since it's a companion to ingest, it's already figured out that the table is partitioned, and that's what the partition looks like. Once the partition is set up, we go to table status. We see the two tables that we have selected in ingest. We can see that the product table has been brought across completely. It's 100%. Work order is work in progress. You seem to have got about 14% of the table across. Let's look at work order in detail. You can see that it's detected there are so many partitions in the data and only some of them have been brought across. Now, if you want to get more partitions across, you can say, okay, I want to synchronize. Maybe I want to do this one. Off it goes, and it schedules a synchronization of that partition. You can, in addition, say that you want to compare all the other partitions one by one. You might say, I want to synchronize the partitions one by one. You can select a whole bunch of partitions and synchronize them all at once. This allows you to take a fairly large table, terabytes and terabytes of stuff, break it up into partitions, and get them across several at a time. This operates in parallel. It'll take more than one thread across. Now, if you look at the task status, it tells you what's going on. It tells you that, okay, slice 6 of 37 is running. It thinks there are about 1,000 plus records in there, and the status is running. Once it finishes, it'll say completed, and that's where you'll know that the table has come across. At any point, you can go back to table status and check what the overall status of tables are. There could be multiple tables in there, and it'll show you the progress of each table, how much of it has been brought across. Now, the great thing about XL Ingest is it happens in parallel to ingest. So ingest can start doing delta straight away without getting the whole table across. And XL Ingest can run at the same time and get the big data in chunks over time. So not a single delta record is lost. Ingest is handling it right from day one, minute one. And XL Ingest runs in parallel, gets the data across. And soon you'll have a complete data set on the destination.